This is the Garmin Nuvi 50 series. It's quite a good GPS, all things considered. However, in my trip trying to navigate across Yosemite, it keeps trying to take me on a rather long detour. So I'll show you an example of the problem and why you need to get manual maps headed through national forests, and especially places like Yosemite. Your GPSs are often, the routing instructions are often going to try to route you around the national forest, especially if, like Yosemite, they're closed. The main road through is closed much of the year. That's important to know about Yosemite. So let's say I'm going to go navigate somewhere. I'm going to go to look for Tioga Road. Good for Tioga Pass, which is a road on the 120 going through Yosemite. It's the main east-west road. And when I try to do this, it says, hey, look, I'm thinking, now I'm very close to Yosemite right now. I'm just at the perimeter of Yosemite Park. Here are the choices. They're like 50 miles out of my way, right? Tioga Pass Road ought to be close by. And so if I pick this, I said, all right, where are we? If I zoom out and show you where we are, it wants to route us all the way around the park, which is really a bunch of nonsense. Right? So it ought to be obvious. We go straight through this line.
Drive 0.2 miles, then turn right on 13th Street.
You're going to see how confusing this is here in a minute. All right, there's the moral of the story. Instead of going straight, can you see that? How it wants to make this massive detour, this big arc here. It wants to make a big loop instead of just going straight through. This is a problem for navigating on these things, and if you're going to be really in the wilderness or somewhere where it's closed most of the year due to snowfall, like Yosemite, be sure and get some old school maps. That's why you go to the tourist center and get these free maps. So I went and got this tourist guide. And it's got there's a shuttle system, but it also came with another handout here. I'll show you in a minute. Here it is. It came with this thing. And this was outside. If it was closed, I could still have gotten this thing at the little free kiosk. Old Ranger, Yosemite National Park, the inside map in the middle here. And it's got a map of Yosemite. And I'm looking at it, and this is really helpful because I know that I've got to go through the 120 here, the Tioga Pass. That's the northern route that you see going east to west. And there's Tioga Pass there, right up there. So this 120 is what we want to do to cut across, and we're going to have to do it kind of old school with a regular map here because the GPS is not totally cooperating. But this thing is only open a few months of the summer out of the year anyway.